What is going on, you lovely people? I hope that you are having a fantastic Thursday because we are going to be talking about something truly epic and amazing today. We are going for round two in our movie series. We're going to be talking about The Protector. And just a little backstory for you guys that don't know or have not seen the movie in a while. The Protector's basic story is this. Kime, which is Tony Jaa's character, he's one of the last few remaining people in this Guardian line that protected the king's war elephants. When it would be used in times of war or in times of needing one, they would raise them from birth, they would take very good care of them, and then when the king needed an elephant or when he needed to replace whatever needed to be done, they would bring it in and they would do their job. And that's basically how the movie rolls. They've called for the mother and the son elephant, Poor Yai, which is the mother, and Corn, which is the baby. But they were called to be used by the king, so obviously Tom and his father oblige because that's their job. Well, they get there and they turn to find out that it is all a ruse. It is a ruse set up, and they are just some elephant poachers trying to get some sweet cash. So the movie begins with our lovely character Calm trying to find his family, trying to find the elephants and bring them back home and bring the guys who were crazy and stupid to do this in the first place to justice. And like I said, going into what I really thought about the movie and diving into it, this is round two. Our same director, our same Muay Thai stunt team, Tony Jaa's back. Literally almost everybody who was in Ong Bak is back for the sequel, The Protector. Not the sequel to Ong Bak, but the second movie that they've all worked and collaborated together. They are back for round two in this movie. And man, I'm telling you, with what they have provided here, what they have done here, all the action, all the stunts, all the crazy things that are going on in this movie, they are just so much more amplified than they were in Ong Bak. Everything that was in there, I would argue that is even better in The Protector. I watched this movie for the third time for this review, and there were still some scenes in there that made my jaw drop. Like, woo-hoo-hoo! I'm telling you, it's a fantastic movie. Everything is just much more on an intense level. Tony Jaa's character is angry and upset and actively trying to find out what's going on, and you feel that in every aspect of the movie with their new style. Not only is it Muay Thai, but it's Muay Thai in a new way of like elephant boxing. It's basically like using their hands as like the elephant's tusk, and that's why you get the famous scene with them breaking so many bones and him just basically killing everything. Because he's angry. He's out to right some wrongs and injustices that these people have done. And I love every second of it. It's kind of like some parallels to the Jackie Chan character. Most of the time when you see him fighting, he's kind of like running away or avoiding fighting. But when he gets mad, when he gets angry and actually comes to the fight and is crazy ticked off, man, stuff is about to go down. And Tony Jaa's character in this movie represents that through the whole thing, and it is amazing. I also really liked how they did a good job of establishing the elephants as genuine members of the family and community. They're bathing together, they're eating together, when they're having fun and showing festivals and doing things like that. They're all involved and they're all together. They do a really good job of showing that the elephants are more than just animals. They're literally family. They're brothers and sisters, and they're very well respected and loved. Really showed why Tony Jaa's character should care in the first place that these elephants have gone missing. For some reason, in one point in the movie, I think it's like a minute long, there's like this epic dance sequence. I don't know if they were trying to reenact a festival or whatever they were doing, but a grandma got down in there, and it was kind of humorous and entertaining to just see the people dance and everything. So yeah, I don't know, I thought it was entertaining. It was fun. And I mean, the movie really picks up. Like you see what happens. You see that the elephants get taken away by the poachers, and I mean, Calm immediately goes and starts looking for these guys. I mean, I literally think the fights and all the crazy stuff starts happening within the first 20 minutes of the movie, and it just has a really good pace. When the action is going down, it's serious, it's crazy, it's awesome, and it's just in your face the whole time. And speaking of the fight scenes, I think all together throughout the movie, I know there's at least 10. There might be one more for sure, but 10 fight scenes, one of them even being a 4-minute long take of full like just hand shot footage, like no breaks, no resting, all in one take, 4 minutes long, of Tony Jaa just like going up this this mountain of stairs to reach the top. It's beautiful, it's amazing, and all the actors and stunt choreographers, all the stunt work being done there, it was truly a joy and just fantastic to see it being pulled off so marvelously and masterful. Like that takes a lot of work and effort, and I just want to give you guys praise. Like, I'm serious. Like, you guys came full armed and ready for round 2, and it shows every step of the movie. All the actors were great in the movie as well. Nobody was bad. Everybody did pretty good. Even especially Tony Jaa's character. I really like his character like this the most, probably, out of all his other movies. I just love that passion and not necessarily like anger, but just like disgust and rage, like trying to genuinely fix what's wrong and to right what happened, right the wrongs that have happened to him. And I just love when his character is so passionate and determined to do something like this. All the actors were great. All the cameos were great too. It was cool seeing Nathan Jones again, the world's strongest man. He's in several martial arts movies. It was cool seeing Lateef Crowder. He's Eddie in Street Fighter and a ton of other movies. It was cool seeing him again doing his capoeira stuff. And it was cool seeing John Fu, which plays Jin in the Tekken movie as well. They all did fantastic performances. They were all great. They were all awesome. It was just cool seeing a true blockbuster with just things coming out of everywhere. Capoeira, sword fighting, wrestling, like it was all there, and it was all amazing to see. And also major props on the packaging for the Protector this time. I personally, for the review, watched the international unrated version because obviously they gave you the option to watch that or just the American cut version, and which Ombak did not do, even though I have the DVD version that came out in like 2006. So compared to the Blu-ray that I had of Ombak that came out in 2010. So just major props on actually giving us the correct right movie here. Major props for that. And once Dragon Dynasty started reproducing older martial arts movies and taking over, they really tried to handle them with the best care. And I just, giving you props for that, guys. Like, just bring the movie. You don't have to chop and edit it and go crazy with it. I understand making things more marketable or appealing, but especially when it comes to a home release of actually owning the movie, the least you can do is give us the actual real copy of the movie in the first place. Really the only major things that were horribly bad or wrong, I would say there are none, but there are a few nitpicks I'd have with the international version, which is 25 minutes longer than the US American version that was seen in theaters. There are a few little side stories and things that happen that they kind of didn't really help or hurt the plot. They were kind of just there, and they kind of slowed things down a little bit. But I still enjoyed them. I didn't mind, but you do notice that there are just kind of a few more things going on that really need to be there. And then the main villain, Xing Jing, I mean, she's cool. Like, I don't think she's a bad character or anything. But when it comes to the motivation of even stealing these elephants in the first place and acquiring them and doing whatever, really there's not much of a motivation there than just money, really. I don't know, I just felt like they missed the opportunity to really have her character really have some deeper motivations other than just like, oh, I want this, it's money, it's mine. I just felt like they kind of fell flat on the character there. But again, she pulled off a great performance. Nothing was wrong with her. I would probably say those are the really only two things wrong about the movie. It is a fantastic blast all the way through. The amount of hard work, dedication, and effort put into this movie clearly shows in every frame. Even just the movie itself compared to Ombak just looks better in general. And it's literally only like a year or two later. Like, these guys seriously went through some major work to bring a legit blockbuster to us. I just want to thank the martial arts stunt team and everybody involved for just bringing us such an amazing, epic movie and really setting the quote-unquote standard of our martial arts blockbuster movies. No stunts, no CGI. What you're seeing is all real. With all the amazing pros and the few cons, I'm going to give The Protector a 9 out of 10. And that's really all my thoughts, guys. I mean, I honestly would say it's as good as everybody says it is. And if you have not seen The Protector, please go do it. If Tony Jaa was a star before, this movie absolutely solidified that internationally. It is so fantastic, it's so amazing, and even after 12 years later of the movie first coming out, it's still a blast and a joy to watch. Join me next time as I dive into Ombak 2. That's going to be fun revisiting those. remember not having the best times with them and not thinking they were that great. But hopefully my mind and opinions have changed now. But again, guys, thank you all so much for everything. As always, much love to you all, and we'll see you next time.